single play. And I said that they will have 3 wide receivers that will hit 1,000 yards. That's Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and, of course, Amari Cooper. So the passing game is going to be there. But for me, it's Dak Prescott rushing the ball. That's what makes him special. He's a dominant big man when he leaves the pocket. So this is another element to this offense. When he's in his mode and he's fast and feeling good and he's healthy, look how physical he is. I mean, when he gets close to the red zone and they're running these RPOs, he gets in as easy as anybody else. I was having a conversation with my son about his confidence in basketball. Little Nate, he's a pure shooter. There's a lot going on with competitive guys being on the varsity team, and I was trying to get him to tap back into a space where he was most confident. 8th grade year, his 8th grade basketball coach said to him, Nate, because you touch the ball more than anybody else, the more confident you are, the better we will be. Nate really didn't get it. He's sitting there doing what kids do, one ear out the other, and he looked at him, squared his eyes, he said, I'm telling you, grab the ball and shoot as many times as you can because that will give us the best chance to win. It clicked. Had the best summer, averaging like 28 points. We're going to Philly, Albany. He's cooking. I bring that up is because when Dak Prescott is the most confident and because he touches the ball more than anybody on that offense, this offense is just different. So Dak Prescott being the beast that he is, and we know they're better with him on the field. Just look at the impact he makes on the other superstars. It's obvious, with and without. So because Dak Prescott touches the ball much more than Saquon Barkley, yeah, he's more important to a squad.
Look, what
do you think, Peter?
Someone's got to take the Saquon side. It ain't going to be me on this one. I'm going to go to Dak also. He's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Or the Giants.
How does Mel Schrager fit into it?
Let me bring up my son.
What I know about Nate Burleson Jr., he has more in common with Jerry Jones than Dak Prescott. He's throwing parties, then he's doing this type of stuff. I mean, right?
He's a teenager. He's
Hello?
It's crazy out in Jersey right now.
Does he have a bus yet or no?
Not yet. We're working on it.
Peter, you going Saquon for this?
I'm going. I also, my thing is way off the field. Like, if you've been watching Hard Knocks, and it's been a good season, Dak is not only the leader in the quarterback's room, like, they all revere Dak. He walks around, and it's like he's walking on water around that facility. Great drone shot, 91 acres. Dak does it all, and he lifts everybody else up. I think it's really interesting when you get this access in Hard Knocks of watching him in the room, talking with the others, and then also, like, Zeke Elliott, for whatever reason, has been in the quarterback's room, which I love. He just hangs in the quarterback's room, and Dak and Zeke are the guys for the Dallas Cowboys. It's officially their team. And Dak is the leader. When he's not out there, it's obviously on the field. There's major struggles, major pain. When he's not out there, not available during the season, we saw what happened last year. I thought Andy Dalton played fine. We saw some Ben DiNucci. We're going to get some Gilbert, some Rush, whatever it is. No, this team can go to the Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. They are that talented, and he is that good a quarterback if he is healthy. I'm going to say Dak. Dak is the most important player for the Dallas Cowboys. I might argue here on an August show that Dak might be the most important player to his team this season. If he's good and he's there, the Cowboys have a shot, and we could be rolling, and Jerry Jones could be doing the dancing and down to the locker room. If he's not out there again, that's 2 and how that goes. So Dak Prescott, to me, is the most important player, not only for the Cowboys, maybe for the entire NFL.
Oh, Peter, that jumped up a notch at the end. Wow, you got caught up.
I got caught up.
That really escalated quickly.
Right? Like, yeah. We need a high life right now. I'm actually, listen, it was 5 years ago when we started on Nate's first show. We might go around and all of us would just, yeah, it's Dak, it's Dak, it's Dak. We've learned that since then, someone has to take the other viewpoint.
Talk about it.
Sometimes someone does it disingenuously. I don't. I believe it's Saquon Barkley, and I will tell you why.
Genuinely?
Genuinely.
Okay.
Because here's my rationale. It's a little slippery, I grant you. If Dak Prescott is average this year, Cowboys can still go to the playoffs. Okay? Their team is that loaded. They have that many good players around them. Dak's pretty good, not great. They're going to the playoffs. Yeah. If Saquon's average, Giants ain't going anywhere. Yeah. And I mean it. Saquon's got to be great. I don't think Dak Prescott has to be great in the NFC is the Cowboys. Saquon has got to be great. And if Peter's jumped up a notch, I'm going to jump mine up a notch.
Go.
At what point did Dak Prescott become Patrick Mahomes?
Fair.
Something happened here, guys, where Dak went from 2 years ago, let's go, 2019 season, not even sure what his future is. Losing big games, not playing well. Aikman's on the call saying, we may have to tear this whole thing down. Garrett, gone. Prescott. It comes out last year, lights it up statistically in a lot of losses. Start 1-3, he gets hurt. somehow he became a sympathetic figure and likable because of the injury. And don't get me wrong, the play was excellent statistically. But Dak Prescott is not one of these top 5, top 3 guys. Yeah. Does anybody misunderstand that? He has never won as much as the other guys. He is not Lamar. He is not Mahomes. He is not Rodgers. I don't want to crap on Dak right now. I don't want to say the word crap, but I did twice. I don't think he is the guy that we're making him out to be. And I think the contract helps. He's not one of those guys yet.
Came out.
What do you got?
Dak Prescott not in the top 100.
What? I'm sorry? Say it again?
In the top 100. The players
50,
did
not in the top 10?
50.
The players did not vote him in the top 100.
Has he ever been in the top 10?
Top 10?
No. So look, Dak, good guy, good player. He got work to do. Okay. He got work to do. Okay. Sorry.
Wow. Kyle, I don't want to crap all over everything you said. I do want to give you some perspective, and I want your reaction out of this. Let's take a look. Let's not talk about how important Dak is to his team right now, but how important he's already been to this franchise since he's been there. Let's go take a look. Since Troy Aikman, the Cowboys quarterback, since Aikman took over in 1989, Kyle, Dak is just fractions of a decimal point behind Romo for the highest winning percentage over that span. He's ahead of Aikman, who we know obviously won 3 Super Bowls, and he's done this after stepping in as a rookie, as a 4th rounder, coming out of Nowheresville to turn this team around after a couple of rough years to end the era of Romo down there in Dallas. So I think sometimes people lose sight, maybe you have, about how successful he's been for the team. Why? Because he has a star on the helmet, and the expectation every year is Super Bowl or bust. And I can't tell you right now he's going to take this team to a Super Bowl or win one, but he did just turn 28, and he's winning-wise the most successful quarterback. What do you think?
I think it's compelling, and I think he is very good for the Cowboys and very likable. And don't get me wrong, very good player. However, I will see the 3 of you, and I'll compare you against 1,700 NFL players who vote in the top 100 players, and Rain Dakota Prescott, poof,
that's valid.
Not there. I don't know. We'll see.
Valid.
Lot to prove this year.
I'd pick a guy who's done a lot for his franchise and a lot of wins while he's been there over the top 100 list. That's just me. What do you think? At GMFB, it's Nate's last show. We're showing love. We've got surprises, surprise guests coming up, but also messages for Nate. And let's start with this one. It seems very appropriate. Here you go, Nate.
Oh, hey, Nate. How you doing, bud? Football season's right around the corner. Can't you tell? Hey, you know what? I just want to say congratulations on your new gig at CBS News. You know, in 2016, you moved to New York and you started Good Morning Football with Kay, Kyle, and Peter, and what a great show that has become. And that's because the 4 of you make great teammates. 2017, you came to the NFL Today. And I don't know if you remember this, but I did say to you that there are bigger things ahead of you because of the talent that you brought to our set. A little bit of swag, if you will, because obviously Phil has no swag, Coach has no swag, JB is totally swagless, and you and me bring the swag. Now you're going to bring the swag to CBS News this morning, and I couldn't be happier for you and your family. Congratulations. You're a great teammate. You're going to do great there. Just don't be tired on Sunday when I see it, because I'm going to always try to bring out the best in you.
That's right. Boom, I appreciate it. And I do remember that. He looked at me, whispered to me during the commercial break. He says, there are huge things ahead for you, man. Live it up, keep working your butt off, and doors will open. So thank you, Boom. Always been one of the big brothers in this business ever since the day I met him.
Does Boomer bring the swag?
He does. Come on, Boom loves him some Boom.
Love it.
That's right.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Good
Love
job,
you, Boom.
Boomer. That's
Appreciate
awesome.
you, man.
That's one of many messages from people just reaching out with love. It's all love. And speaking of working their butts off, Kyle and Peter put in some work to send you off appropriately. All throughout the show, we'll sprinkle in some memories, some nostalgia, and well wishes. We've got more football talk as well. Preseason week 3 rages on. Kicks off tonight on NFL Network. Well, let's talk Titans. They have one of the scariest trios in the NFL this season. I said they're the best trio. Well, what other team's big 3 should we be looking out for in 2021? We'll hit you next.
Good Morning Football is brought to you by T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, and now most reliable 5G network. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
I spent months looking for a job. I got nowhere. This helped me deal with that frustration. Things changed when I tried ZipRecruiter because it works like a free personal recruiter. ZipRecruiter sent me great jobs. I applied with a click. Some companies even invited me to apply. I started a new job last week. This